Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the brand new California Lottery $30 Crossword Xtreme ticket. This is part of the January 2024 tickets coming out in California. And this is a crossword ticket, of course. I love crossword tickets. I think this one looks like a lot of fun to play. Wish we had a big crossword ticket in Georgia that I could get. Anyways, you've got 3 different boards you play on. Each board has its own multiplier, so if you win, you can multiply your prize. There are also 4 bonus words, where if you can scratch the whole word, you get that prize as well. And then there is a fast 500 spot up here at the top, so if you find the number 500 under there, you win the 500 bucks. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the California Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 2.72, and cash odds are 1 in 3.73. Looking at the prize structure, looks like you can win anywhere from 30 bucks up to $7 million. So it is nice to see a big top prize here. Looking at the odds, nothing too crazy stands out. I mean, it is pretty long odds to hit the $7 million. 1 in 5 million, that's pretty long odds. Nothing else really stands out here. We do need to talk about taxes. So in California, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 24% in taxes. I don't view that tax money as part of the value of the game. And so that is going to affect how I view these top 4 prizes. So we've got 4 prizes with taxes being taken out. So we'll see how that affects the value of the ticket. But instead of what you see here on the screen, I'm going to view these prizes as $7,600, $38,000, $380,000, and then $5.32 million for the top prize. Now, with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers, actually, before we run the numbers, this is a reissue of an older ticket. And so I did want to compare the 2 prize structures. So on the left, we have the new prize structure. On the right is the old one. And the old ticket, I'm not sure if it came out in January or February of 2023, but it was around that time. So let's compare and see what the difference is here. So it looks like, you know, the 30, 40, 50, 60, and $70 prizes are exactly the same. Once we get to the $100 prize, though, they made it a little bit more difficult to hit a $100 prize. They made it easier to hit 150. They made it a little easier to hit 250. They made it harder to hit 500. They made it harder to hit 1,000. It's a little easier to hit 5,000. It's easier to hit 10,000. And then it's harder to hit 50,000, $500,000, and $7 million. So, you know, when they kind of adjust the price structures like that, I mean, it's really difficult to know which ticket is better. But I'm going to reveal that here in a little bit. But anyways, back to the new ticket with the adjusted prize amounts. When you run the numbers on this game, we find out that the payout comes in between 78 and 79% payout. So that is way above the 70% minimum that we look for all tickets. So we'll see how it compares to other $30 tickets a little bit later. But we do need to mention that this 78% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be winning. So very few people are going to be seeing a 78% payout on this game. And so what we really want to know is, what's the payout going to be for the average player with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $500 prize level. So if you are playing this game, when you win, you will expect to see a prize between 30 bucks and $500. Now, there at the $500 prize level, there is a split. It's about 22 to 78. So less than a quarter, only 22% of these $500 prizes fall here in the bottom 99% of prizes, which are available to all people. The other 78%, the large majority of these $500 prizes, are going to join these other prizes here in the top 1% of prizes. And this category is really hard to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting a top 1% prize, look at the overall odds, move the decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 272 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So you're in well over $6,000 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that is really important to know if you are thinking about playing this game. So because so few people are going to be winning these prizes, these top 1% prizes, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract that value from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. So when we do that, we find out that the payout of the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 64 and 65%. So this again is well above the minimum 60% that we look for all tickets. So this is going to feel like an okay ticket to the average player out there, even if you're not winning the top prizes. So let's look here at this page. Here we are tracking the increases and decreases in $30 ticket value in California. And this is where we finally get to see which one's better, old or new. So it looks like the old ticket is better. The old ticket has a little bit higher payout here. It's at $78.45, where the new ticket has a payout of $78.31. So that is a little bit discouraging to me that California decided to, adjust the prize structure so that they can make more money off of this new ticket. So yeah, I mean, I wish they hadn't done that. It kind of, I don't know, it just seems kind of like, I don't know, just bad business. It seems like bad business to do that. But, how's anybody supposed to know unless you watch a video like this or run the numbers yourself? Now, the data point for this Crossword Xtreme ticket is all the way over here on the right. You can see there was a huge jump in value from the previous $10 million super bonus ticket, which is a horrible $30 ticket. I would never, ever buy that myself or recommend that anybody else buy it. But if you are playing $30 tickets in California, we see the best ticket in every category here highlighted in green. The old Crossword Xtreme is the best ticket overall, so it has the highest overall value. If you can find that one, that's the one I would probably play instead of the new Crossword Xtreme. The odds are actually the same. I didn't highlight this one, but the odds are the same for the old and new Crossword Xtreme. The payout for the bottom 99%, so the payout for the average player, is a little bit better on the old Crossword Xtreme, so another reason to stick with that one. And then, for the top 1% value, that super bonus has the highest top 1% value, and it might be tempting to play for that, but if you're not winning in the top 1%, you're just getting crushed by that ticket. So again, I wouldn't play that myself, and I don't recommend that you play it. And then over here on the right, we are keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we're ranking California $30 tickets based on overall payout. The old Crossword Xtreme is here in second place, a little bit behind the old one. Here on this page, we are ranking based on that bottom 99% payout. I forgot to label these, but in second place, this is the new Crossword Xtreme, also a little bit behind the old Crossword Xtreme for bottom 99% payout. Here is where we get to compare against other states, and this page is really, really important. So you can see the new Crossword Xtreme ticket is only the 8th best $30 ticket we've seen on the channel. So yeah, I mean, California is competitive with what, Florida, Texas, New York are doing. Not so much though with what Georgia and Massachusetts are doing. And especially these couple of tickets from Georgia are the best $30 tickets we've seen with 83% payout. So, we have to ask this question. If Georgia can put out $30 tickets at 83% payout, then why would California put out a $30 ticket at 78% payout? That's a 5 percentage point difference there, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a massive amount of money when you consider how much money goes into making just one of these games. So, one game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the entire game. If you multiply 10 million times the $30 price tag, that's $300 million just for one scratch game. And 5% of 300 million is $15 million that the Georgia lottery is placing in the hands of its players with these tickets, that the California lottery is basically stealing from its players. And I say stealing because California is not transparent with these payouts, that, they keep these in the dark. And if you're trying to hide stuff from your players, that means you're not really on the up and up. And so yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable using the word stealing here. So yeah, California lottery definitely needs to do a better job with with its tickets. What makes this even worse is that this game right here, the new Crossword Xtreme, it has more than 10 million tickets. It has actually 15 million tickets about that make up this entire game. So it's really more like 22 to 23 million dollars that the California Lottery is basically stealing from its players that it should be, giving its players. Now here on this page, we are comparing based on that bottom 99% payout. Again, Crossword Xtreme, the new one, on the bottom half of this list in 9th place here. So while it is, an okay ticket for the average player, it's definitely nowhere near what these far superior tickets are doing for the average player with 70 to 71% payout. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets we've looked at on the channel so far. 78% is good enough to make this list. So this new Crossword Xtreme ticket is the 23rd best ticket we've seen on the channel so far. But you've got cheaper tickets that have more value. And this is why I like this page, because look at where Massachusetts $10 tickets are, 80% value. You should never, ever have a more expensive ticket. This ticket costs 3 times as much as these $10 tickets, but the payouts, over 2 percentage points less. That's backwards. That should never happen. California should be embarrassed that their $30 ticket is less valuable than a $10 ticket from another state. Massachusetts kind of sets the bar here at 80%. Any ticket, in my opinion, from any state over $10 should have minimum 81% value to be more valuable than these $10 tickets. So that shouldn't happen, which means to me, this $30 ticket from California, I wouldn't buy it. I would buy $10 tickets at 80% payout all day, every day, before I would buy a $30 ticket at 78% value. So my advice is, if you do like, I don't know, $30 tickets, find a Georgia scratcher on social media that you like and you trust, and go in on books of $30 tickets with that person. Or, you definitely want to get the best bang for your buck, and you're not getting it with these California tickets. So I probably wouldn't play this unless you just really, really love crosswords, and that might make it worth it. Now here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets based on that bottom 99% payout. 64% is not good enough to make this list. So yeah, I mean, for $30, you deserve better. That's what I'll say for this ticket. It's expensive. I don't think these states realize how much $30 is for the average person out there. It's a lot of money, and you deserve a better ticket. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I would totally say don't buy this, just because I really like crosswords. So to me, it's kind of a novel ticket in that sense. So I might try one every now and then, but this is definitely not a ticket that I would buy all the time. The payout's just too low. It's not competitive with what the top states are doing. So that's about it for this California Lottery $30 Crossword Xtreme. If you're playing this, good luck on it. Hopefully you'll win some prizes in the top 1%. If you do, let us know in the comment section below so we can congratulate you. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.